Hey, welcome to the Geekettes review of Wonder Woman. This warrior over here, our poster.
Isn't that a cool poster?
So cool. They were giving for free at Lori's side event. So that's cool. I'm Shirley.
I'm Christy. What's up?
So we're so excited to be reviewing finally Wonder Woman. You know, the first female superhero directed by a female director, and it's like, why are we taking so long to do this? Why are there no more female superheroes? Also, women directors as well, leading these big budget movies. There needs to be more of this. Anyways, yes, Wonder Woman. Directed by Patty Jenkins. Sorry, I forgot that. Yeah. And it stars Gal Gadot. I think that's how you say it. And Chris Pine and Robert Wright and
Connie
Nelson and who?
Danny
Huston, who always plays the bad guy.
Always
happens. And a lot of other actors. I'm like blanking out right now. It's a big cast. But they're all damn good. Yes, so basically Wonder Woman is about the princess of the Amazon, an Amazonian princess called Diana, and she lives in Theraspira. I think
that's how you pronounce it.
I'm probably saying it wrong because it's kind of hard. Anyways, it was a beautiful island of paradise, and it's all Amazonian women there. And when she wants to be a warrior, she wants to learn how to fight, and then when she grows up, she saves, because they come in, because it's protective. Somebody comes crashing down. It's a soldier by the name of Steve Trevor, I think.
Steve Trevor.
Yeah, played by Chris Pine, and she saves him, and this whole plot comes in with him, you know, needing to get back because he needs to relay an important message to.
It has some notes.
Because he's a World War I soldier, and this is important to stop the Germans and the Ottoman Empire, and this fighting, 24 countries in it, you know, and she wants to help because she's a superhero, because she's a warrior, and she cares about people, and also wants to stop Ares, the god of war, and everything. So yeah, that's basically the plot. I mean, I'm probably forgetting some things there and there. And then yeah, this is gonna be a spoiler review. Sorry, but I'll write that down in the title because we just don't care. We're just so excited about this film.
I want to talk all about it.
Okay, Chrissy, what did you think about the film? If you want to start.
First of all, I was just like so happy that we finally have like a super hero woman lead film. I mean, we've had Catwoman, but I don't consider Catwoman to be really a superhero. Like, she's an anti-hero.
She's an anti-hero.
So, you know.
And that wasn't really Catwoman. That wasn't Selene Kyle. That was like some other Catwoman.
That was some other Catwoman, right? The film was awesome. Definitely explored like these, I guess, images of women, strong women, empowering women, and of course feminism. I love all the jokes that they have against the guys. It wasn't really a joke. It was more like she was talking about these books that she was reading about pleasure, and then the Steve character was like, "Oh, do you have them?" And he was like, "Oh, you're not gonna like them because in the end, really, women don't need men to pleasure themselves.
They just need them for reproduction.
So, you know, you'll hear a lot of those comments.
That was amazing. And then especially the time one that we're like controlled by this little thing, which is the watch, our time basically. It's kind of true. You're controlled by that in our life.
So I like those little moments. You chuckle here and there. It's cute. And
their relationship was so good.
I know.
Chris Pine, Steve, and Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot.
I know, and I love the fact that
you never get that in superhero movies.
And I like the fact that it wasn't like when you start off with these characters, it's like you see the spark, and for him, he thought she was beautiful, but it wasn't like right away. Like, it was something that just developed through their little trip together and travel together, and their chemistry just totally worked. It was amazing. I love seeing them together, and I want to
and it's great because, you know, like I was telling Chrissy, because I was reading this article, I forgot what article it was, but it was so interesting because it was talking about how, you know, Steve Trevor, I guess I'm saying his last name right, played by Chris Pine, basically he has agency. He makes the plot go because he gets her involved because she wants to get involved because she has agency to like wanting to save people.
Exactly.
So basically he's his own person, and it's like he admires her, he also trusts her and everything, he helps her out, he's a supporting character. But they also talk about how it was interesting because he's a man at the same time, where you don't really get that in other films, especially superhero films, where the woman is the supporting character or is the love interest. She never has that agency. She's always like just there to support the guy in his plot and move it along, his plot. And she doesn't basically really do anything, and it's kind of sad that we still can't get that for female characters. We got this with Steve, who, from what I was reading, was based on Lois Lane. That's where Patty Jenkins based him on, which I could kind of see that too, because Lois Lane was her own person, and she was like doing her own thing. And all that
so there was a balance between the characters, and they pushed the plot forward. So I really enjoyed that about
it. Did remind me of the first Superman film, where you really, bought that. Christopher Reeve was Superman. He really was that character.
And Lois Lane was amazing.
And
who didn't want to be Lois Lane at that time?
But that's another story. But and so that's why I really liked their relationship, because they really respected each other. And he was so good. I was shocked at how good he was.
As far as acting,
cutting you off, but
no.
Because to be honest, I never really bought Chris Pine. I always thought he was a good actor, but I just never really was like, oh, okay. Now I was like, who's this guy? I was like, wow, he's really good.
Yeah.
And Gal Gadot was so much better. Like, you really believed her as Wonder Woman. Because, to be honest, I wasn't really buying her, and her acting wasn't that strong in Batman versus Superman, I mean. Yeah. And when you're introduced to her, so I was just like, oh, man, okay, I hope she does it. Like, you buy her as Wonder Woman. And you do in this film.
And I think that what helps...
you get her personality and her wonder about life and what she sees, like the ice cream. Like, oh my God, she's like in love with it, which I would be like that too. And she thanks the guy who made it. Like, you should be like proud of it. And also when she sees the baby, she's like the fish out of water. Like, she's learning new things.
She has like this innocence to her because she hasn't been a part of this world. So I think, but I think what helped her in this role was the fact that she took on, like, it was just this whole getting to know Wonder Woman. And when they start off in the beginning with the Amazon, what's it called again? The area where they're staying? The island? Theraspira. Yeah. I think that you see her and relate to her mother and her aunt, Robin Wright, who was played by Robin Wright, Antipola, and then
I think it's Antipola.
And then
Hippola.
Or Hippolyta, something. Who was played by Connie Nelson, like their relationship and as a woman. And I think that her being able to act with those strong women, because Robin Wright is freaking amazing. And Connie Nelson was actually really good. I think that helped her.
Yeah.
In developing her role as in Wonder Woman and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think they helped her a lot. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I was thinking, I was like, and I was telling you yesterday after we saw the movie, how just seeing women like in their 50s fucking kicking ass.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but they're kicking ass. It's like you never see that in
powerful in that movie.
Yeah, and I'm just
we were just talking about how we would like to see its own movie about how they came to be the Amazon women. Yes. Oh my God, that would be totally awesome. I want to see that. Please, DC, do it.
Warner Brothers, do that. Like, no more Batman, please. Just shelf it for a little bit.
Shelf it for real, because we need.
I want to see Theraspira, like you were saying, that whole movie of the Amazon warriors just kicking ass. Like you were saying, to show when they fought the dudes who were taking them as slaves and stuff. Like when they showed that first battle. We don't want to give everything
away, but they had a battle with men before they got this whole little island for themselves that Zeus gave them. So we just want to see a movie about that.
Yeah, I want to see that.
So that's
amazing. Cool. And I love the fact that there was like women of color as well. They didn't have a lot of speaking roles, which would have been great to have more speaking roles. But there was more women of color in there. And they should have showed them more, because they still wasn't in the forefront. But in the island, the warriors, they were there. It would have been cool to show them more. And I hope they do make a movie. I don't know. I want to just be there. To me, to be honest, the weak parts were the villain parts. They were alright, and then you get the main villain who you find out later who it is, and blah blah blah.
She wasn't that strong.
And, Ares and all that stuff. And the actor from Harry Potter, I forgot his name. David Thayers? I forgot his name. I don't remember his name.
Look that up, right?
But and then Danny Hudson, I think, is the other one who played the general, the German army or something. Thayers? That's his name? Okay. Yeah. Anyways, I don't. They weren't that strong. To be honest, I was just like, oh, right, they were kind of weak. And it should be that because Marvel has that problem too. Their villains are weak.
Yeah, the villains not that strong.
But so it should be the heroine who should be the main focal point. Steve kind of got a little bit more story, but it still was kind of weak. Also, the third act, I didn't love it as much as you did. Because I thought it was going on too long, and also with the explosion and everything blowing up, which is great because she's a god, so it kind of had to work that way to show like how powerful she was. But at the same time, I don't know if it's fatigue for me, for like superhero fatigue, where you just see a lot of explosions and you're kind of like, maybe it was going on too long. For me, it was kind of like a little like, okay.
I thought it was dragging on a little bit.
It wasn't bad though. It was still pretty good.
I thought it was dragging on in the middle, actually.
Kind of a little weak.
I thought it was dragging on in the middle. What I loved about the ending is it did like, because all that part when they were in Britain and all that stuff, I felt like that was a little too much, too long,
Oh, yeah. I get what you're trying to say. Yeah. The British part with her.
The ending for me, explosions, all of that, I'm used to that, blah, blah, blah.
But you understood the movie.
I understood the movie. Like, I understood what the villain was, who they were fighting, and all that stuff. And they were fighting against the Germans, and this was World War I.
Ottoman Empire.
And the Ottoman Empire, of course, which was the Turkish Empire. So, but my thing, the ending for me was where she developed herself the most. Not only
she understood what was going on.
I felt like not only as a person, but really revealing who she was as a goddess.
Yeah.
But also understanding men, people, women.
Yeah, that was actually good. No,
that part, that was important. I felt like, because then this really develops her as a character, as a superhero, not living among human beings, to really fully understand them. So that was important for me, the ending. But I really enjoyed the whole mythology of it in the film and how they intertwine that, because of course she's a goddess, into the film. I thought that they did that really well, even though Ares' character wasn't the best, but I felt like his role was so small and so not too like,
because it
didn't overpower. It was like I didn't think it was that great, but it didn't have to be, because his role was so like small, because throughout the whole movie practically she's like looking for Ares, and then eventually she finds him. She gets him.
True. And she understands, like you said, mankind and what they really are. It's not just simplistic, I guess. It's it's not just black and white.
This whole idea that people can be both good and bad, and they have to choose, and this idea of love, and I really enjoy that part of the movie.
Oh, that was so sad. Yeah. That whole the scene with him and everything with her, and in the end, that was so sad.
It's really sad, but so like romantic in a way.
Because she understood it was love.
It was it was love. So I don't want to give it all away, but that's like the message that you get out of this film. You know, like it's about people and finding whether or not they believe in love or just believe or choosing to do bad.
Well, let me just say, there's a sequence that like, yo, you go see this movie just for that sequence, if you just want to be like that. But the No Man's Land, when they go to fight the Germans to take back a village in Belgium. Holy, because she sees the woman and the baby, and they're suffering, and they took their village over, the Germans. Oh, that part was amazing when she finally is like, yo, I'm Wonder Woman, I gotta do this, you can't tell me not to do this, I gotta help people, Oh my God, that whole sequence was amazing.
Yeah, that whole sequence. But first of all, the whole time, I felt like Steve was trying to impose like his views and what they should be doing on her. Yeah. And so when that happened, it was like, okay, girl, step up, take over, do your thing, kick some balls.
Yeah. she's a god. Like,
she's a god.
And I was like, okay, this is awesome. Like, oh my god, that whole fight scene, you just gotta see it for that.
Exactly.
And there's this part, like, the whole thing, looks like from the comic book panels, but there's this part where she jumps out the window from, like, when she was like, I think hit somebody or something. When she jumps out that part, it looks like a straight up panel from the comic book.
Because it's like they're freezing the frame, or it's slowing down. I don't know what you call the action sequences, but it's like a new form of videography or something like that, where they're like almost freezing the frame, but not necessarily, and you can still see the person clear, and it's not like just going fast, and then you just see them fighting, and there's a lot of those frames in this film, which I think is cool. I don't know. I don't know what you call it, but yeah.
That whole sequence is amazing. You just gotta see for that part.
Yeah. The CGI in the beginning.
Was a warrior, that part. Yeah, another weak thing was the CGI was kind of wonky. Yeah. But the coolest part was also in the beginning was when the Amazonian warriors were fighting the German soldiers that came through to the Prestige.
Yes.
To see those women kick ass was on point.
Exactly. Yeah, you gotta go see it.
You gotta go see it.
You're probably gonna go back again. What?
Oh, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. It's good. Yeah, so there was a couple weak points, but damn, was this movie so good. It was amazing.
It's totally
you gotta go see it.
You gotta go see it in the theater.
Yeah, it's the best comic book movie film of this year. Aside from Logan, I keep them because they're both different films. Logan's trying to do something different from Wonder Woman, so
scores better than Guardians of the Galaxy too.
Yeah, I liked it better than Guardians of the Galaxy too. Yeah. So go see it. I felt like Wonder Woman. I was like, let's do this.
Exactly.
Doing that thing, like, let's go fight. I wanted to fight some dudes.
I know. I want to learn how to fight too. She learned capoeira, kickboxing, kung fu, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu for this film. All of those things. And of course she had to learn different languages. I just
want to see all those Amazon women again. Just kick butt.
Exactly.
So cool. Hey, Robert Wright was amazing. Buttercup was so good. Oh, it was so sad.
Have you ever seen that movie with Robin Wright, Buttercup? Come on, people, you know what we're talking about.
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride. If you haven't seen it, please, it's a classic. Go watch it.
Anyways, go see Wonder Woman.
Exactly.
You're going to have a great time. I think little boys can learn from it, and also little girls, of course, can look up to this woman as well.
Now, I feel like being Wonder Woman for Halloween.
And boys too will look up to this woman.
I'm like, no, I want to be Wonder Woman.
You could be.
Just kidding.
Why not? Do it. We all Wonder Woman.
Exactly. I know Gal Gadot had put something up on Instagram saying that we can grow humans, people. What is your superpower?
That is a superpower.
I know. There's men gonna be like, well, you can't do it without us. But we still can grow.
Yeah.
Word.
Anyways,
that was great.
Go see the movie.
Okay.
Peace out.
Bye.